WBNC, America's Black News Channel. Watch 15 minutes. Share with everyone. Finally, news that speaks to us.
It's ugly. The streets of some American cities. It is hard to avoid the homeless in some cities. Some call them sidewalks of shame. California's Governor Gavin Newsom says he has a plan to get people off the streets and into treatment. Mary Theroux is the vice president of the Independent Institute and the host of Beyond Homelessness, and she joins us now from Oakland. And Governor Newsom introducing these new initiatives to get the people off the streets of California. You say it's misguided. Why?
Well, it's not misguided. We need to get people off the streets. It's a terrible place for anyone to live, and we must not think that it's a place where people should be living. The only drawback of the care courts that Gavin Newsom is proposing is, number one, because of Prop 47 and 57, people who are in the streets actively using drugs, having mental illness problems, stealing to support their habits, and living in misery, basically, rarely face the criminal justice system currently. We've legalized theft. We've legalized open drug use. Not that I'm for criminalizing drugs, but we need education. If we're not going to criminalize them, we need to educate people that drugs are not to be used. But the point is, people aren't coming into the courts at all, so it doesn't much matter if you set up a care court if they're not being presented with the choice of prison or going into treatment, which is the point of doing it through the court system. So we need alternative ways of getting people into care. And a lot of that really would be more outreach based. And we need also facilities and resources. If you have a care court and you sentence somebody to go into a program, what's the program? Currently, it doesn't exist. We have a dearth of resources in mental care, in recovery, and so on. And we really need to concentrate on building up those resources and then figure out how to get people to utilize them.
Hey, Mary, isn't that, though, where the problem began, which was, I remember when the Reagan administration said we need to get these people out of these mental institutions because, yes, many of the mental institutions in the United States were cruel and unusual. I covered those stories as an investigative reporter, but they dumped them out into the city streets across America. And now everybody's saying, look at them. What a terrible situation we have. What percentage of the homeless population in California is mentally unfit?
Well, first to back up, it was actually under JFK that the state mental institutions were closed. And again, as you say, not unjustifiably, a lot of them were snake pits. But the problem is no provision was made for the care of the people who had been institutionalized. There was a theory that community centers were going to be set up for outpatient mental health care, but they were largely either not set up or people had no reason to access them, or they were very ineffective. And it was that system that Reagan shut down, but it wasn't working. So there wasn't much reason for it to exist. In terms of the percentage of people who have mental illness issues who are on the streets, it's very difficult to say. You have people who are mentally ill before they got into the streets, and that's why they're homeless. And then you have people who become homeless either because of an addiction, and living in the streets and being addicted is very interrelated with mental illness. So there's a lot of interrelationships there, and it's very difficult to separate it out. Conservatively, anywhere from 30% or more need serious mental health care. And again, it's just not available. So we need to get resources built up and then figure out the best way of getting people to access them, either on an outpatient basis, or some people are going to need full custodial care, but we have to get that care established.
I've got 30 seconds left, and I didn't want the clock to run out, but I date back to Mitch Snyder, and he once told me that this is the problem America doesn't want to solve politically because both sides use it as a cudgel to beat the other side up. Are you convinced that there is a solution coming out of Washington to this problem?
It can't come out of Washington. It can't come out of Sacramento. It can't come out of City Hall alone. This is a community-wide solution, and it needs everyone in the community working together. Community activists, police, fire, nonprofits, and certainly, yes, the government can help, but it's not, no one great savior is going to take care of it. We have to work together. It takes a village, but it's not just kumbaya. It has to be all of us working together systemically, with a plan, strategically, and in a coordinated way. There are models where this is happening, and we need to replicate them in every community across the United States. Beyond Homeless tells that story.
Couldn't agree more. I've actually,
it's a new documentary.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I couldn't agree with you more. I've actually had relatives that have been out there on the streets. So Mary Theroux joining us from the West Coast this morning. I thank you for being with us on DC Today.